And Cy taught us how to chip and putt. And he told us if we knew the short game, everything else would hold true. So that was at 7 years old.
When her dad needed a babysitter, he would send Trina Scott and her sister to the home of a friend and pro golfer Cy Willis, who taught her how to play the game at Palmer Park. Now a full course moment for Trina, who entered the Detroit Golf Club as Chief Diversity Officer for Rock Ventures. She's been a part of the leading efforts with Rocket Mortgage and partnerships formed by PGA, Intersport, and the LPGA to be more inclusive.
You know, it's important that we all focus on the opportunity, and it's important that organizations like the ones I mentioned take our privilege and we leverage that for access. We're not lessening the bar. These players are just as qualified, but it's a tough barrier to break through.
And breaking through barriers in golf, it's more than just being a player. I caught up with Wayne Birch, who has caddied for pro golfers Troy Merritt and Andrew Lupin.
Playing golf is one avenue and caddying is one avenue, but those are like the most popular. But you can also be an engineer, you know what I mean? Engineer the golf ball, engineer the shaft, engineer the club head. You can sell golf equipment, golf merchandise. You can also be a professional teacher.
Birch, through his apparel business, is changing what golf looks like. A college golfer at one time, his Atlanta roots is blending hip-hop, art, and clothing with the sport.
We bring that, we bridging that gap between golf and street culture together to make it better for everybody.
When it comes to making the game and industry more equitable, there's a case for why it makes good business sense. For Summer Woods, an inclusion and consulting partner for Rocket Mortgage Classic, she's happy to see it all come together.
So I think with this particular event, we're really starting to show that you can do things when you're more intentional, when you're creative about it, to make the game definitely more inclusive. So I'm excited, you know, as somebody who's been a golfer for 30-something years, to see it. It was, you know, it's a little emotional.
So it's been quite the experience all week long, and definitely an inclusive one as well for the game of golf. Reporting from the Rocket Mortgage Classic in Detroit, Andre Ash, Michigan Chronicle.
And I'll just leave it to the pros.